Smoke a Percy so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThoughtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a Percy so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
You feel like that's because maybe that happened to him when he was locked up? He ain't had nobody there for him.
Exactly. And look what happened to him. So how do you break the cycle? Not by poking your chest out on the internet, getting you 1 million views while being paid for disgracing your obligation and your baby. We talking about your babies, my nigga. Yeah, motherfuckers say that's my baby regardless. We talking about your babies. You can only do that, right, when you ain't felt that way about them at all. Yeah, I don't see if you murder somebody, Pico, do you see your mother abandoning you?
Dad either.
Dad neither. If you do you see that happening?
Nah.
Yeah, if you go off the rails and have a mental episode and you never come back from this mental episode, do you see them abandoning you? Nah. So you can't be on the internet poking your chest out, man, when you done led your motherfucking kids that way. Nigga, your kids are Crips. They not Bloods because you a Crip. Your kids are gangsters. They'll represent the legacy you put down. That ain't their legacy. That ain't their curse. That's your curse.
Passed on.
That you passed on. And you gonna get on the internet and poke your chest out and say they worked hard to get in there? Well, you need to work harder with helping them get out of there. So you mean to tell me when they come home, you ain't got nothing for them either? So we gotta be real, man. It's cool to play and be that, but that's just how I feel about that. So let me ask you this. How do you take it? Because it's internet shit for other people, right? It's all internet shit. You see me come out and you see me get at Percy. Without you knowing me, how is it taken from a viewer watching the internet?
Honestly, I just felt like, one, Percy was hot, so it's like, of course, I feel like people always gonna go at what's hot. But I also look at it as, okay, well, there is more than one side to the story. Like, he can't be the only person.
Right, it gotta be more people that have been to Ferguson.
He just might have got out first and came to the internet first. But I just looked at it as, oh, this is another outlook on what
was going on.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's what I come to bring, man. I call it the clean glass versus the dirty glass. But it's just another look. But in doing so, this is the next thing I realized about the internet and why the Percy shit persists is because people like Real Tunes. Now I know this your channel, but yeah, fuck Real Tunes. Yeah, I don't give a damn if he call you and tell you to come to his motherfucking bar mitzvah. Yeah, I don't know if the nigga Jewish, black, or white. Fuck that nigga, man. Yeah, and I'm saying that because behind the scenes, niggas try to control narratives and control situations. You know what I'm saying? And you could do that with niggas that ain't never done no business. Yeah. You can't do that to a nigga that been doing more business than you, man. Yeah, you can't play that game with me, you know, the YouTube game or all that shit there. You can't, they can't do that with me. So Percy is enabled by the nigga Real Tunes. The nigga is saying he's leading Percy's career, so to speak, right? Yeah. Well, lead that nigga out his mama house, my nigga. Lead that nigga out of addiction. Yeah. Lead that nigga to a rehab. Lead that nigga somewhere where the nigga could be beneficial other than you and your views on your channel, man. Because that's the only place you leading that nigga, man. Is you wrong? I ain't saying you wrong. I'm just calling you out. Yeah. I'm just calling you out for it. Like, lead that nigga somewhere. And you know, a lot of people get mad that I say that. So let me ask you, Pico, you do content, you've been around for me. Do views make you real?
Nah, that don't make you real at all. Like, views don't make you real, money don't make you real.
But, so let's say, for instance, 2 years ago, 6ix9ine was the hottest thing on the motherfucking internet. Do you remember 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
Do anybody remember Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah, he's going crazier than everybody.
He going crazy than everybody. You would love a Tekashi 6ix9ine interview. or just an interaction based on the energy that he's bringing and people are following to the internet.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. But Tekashi just got people real time.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's niggas doing life for fucking with these. Now, don't get me wrong. These niggas are explicit for fucking with him. Right? But at the same time, it's like, nah, we doing this interview, right? And if I get up and start fighting you, like, my nigga, I'm a riding ass nigga. Like, wait, I done invited you in here. I done gave you this time. And nigga, you and this bitch, we and this bitch fighting and scrapping over, like, and then, but the interview go viral.
Yeah, that's how the internet go.
No, I'm saying, but the internet goes viral.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden I'm doing interviews everywhere. And what you saying, man, nigga, riding ass nigga, man, nigga, dirty as a motherfucker. And that's what I see in that shit. The real tunes and the Percy shit. I see behind the bullshit like this this nigga using that nigga, this nigga lying on everybody, and they can't help nobody but themselves, and they can't go nowhere at the same time. Like, yeah, I see that in that, where everybody else like, oh man, nigga gonna get you some views. But
So
man,
when
nigga,
you say that Real Tune is like controlling the narrative behind the scenes using Percy, do you say that as far as like maybe by only interviewing Percy and like the people that it seems are like Percy's associates, or
right, he ain't gonna do an interview like this. Or better yet, you can ask me this. Ask me, how does it end with me and Percy?
Yeah, how does it end with y'all?
do
and Percy.
Okay, do you see it in? Is that something you would want to see? I'm just asking as a person that's on the internet. I'm not asking like to you be on my side or anything like that. Like, a lot of these internet disputes or things, like, how do you see it ending? If you had to say it ended.
To be honest, like, the thing is with the internet, it ain't no end ever until like it ends for real with somebody
dies or somebody goes to jail.
Right.
So somebody got the picture. Okay, for me, I personally do not give a fuck. Meaning, like, it ends with a phone call. Am I making sense? Yeah, it ends with a phone call. And I'm not saying a nigga gotta call me. That's not what I'm even saying. What I'm saying is, as men, right, in the scenario, it ends in a phone call, but the phone call never happens, right? Because niggas are offended, right, by me giving the real spiel without a nigga permission. So a nigga thought process is like, well, we just gonna ignore that nigga. And then if a nigga can't ignore that nigga give me a little back and forth, but nigga try their best to ignore me. I'm not the nigga you can ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it ends with a phone call. Real Tune won't make that happen because Real Tune is scared that I'm gonna take over Percy's career or something. I'm not here to take over nobody's career, my nigga. Yeah, I'm not the career taking over nigga. I got kids.